relationships are tough, right? You got to work on it as well because it's not always smooth sailing, especially for two people with different cultural backgrounds, right? So what are the top 3 problems or issues that you have?
That's a good one.
I like pumpkin pie. He likes sweet potato pie.
That's one issue.
Sweet potato pie. I'm not a sweet potato pie person.
So that's one of our issues during Thanksgiving and
Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
right? Yeah.
You got to make sure we have both.
Both.
Right.
'Cause I'm
Okay.
not touching pumpkin pie.
I know,
We're
there's
so
one,
compatible.
though.
What?
The issue of you think Filipinos feed you too much food.
They do.
Like my mom and the aunties
Her
and everything.
mom, every time they had any type of function, and her mom has food there, and I sit down, her mom brings me a plate that could feed 3 people.
And when he's done
and I'm
eating,
like, oh my
they come back
God.
out again. Did you have this? Did you have
Right,
that? Try
right.
this, try that.
Or
I'm
take
like-
this home.
And then
But I found out where she got it from, because early in our relationship, when she would cook, I would say, the first time she cooked dinner for me, I came home and I looked at her, I said, we having company?
What did you cook?
I actually made, I don't cook Filipino food. by the
Okay.
way.
Okay.
I eat Filipino food, but I don't cook it.
Right.
But I think I made something like grilled
can't
fish,
remember, but it was a bunch of
veggies,
food.
salad,
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
Right. So it was a feast.
Yeah, and I just like, so babe, we got people coming over. She's like, no, why? I said, who you feeding? It's just me and you.
Right.
One of the first times that I went over and her mom made dinner, I said, okay, now I know where you got it from.
What is your favorite Filipino food?
I love chicken adobo.
Okay. So do you now cook chicken adobo, CeCe? Right.
We'll go out and get it, baby.
Right, right.
I just don't. I don't. He likes lumpia. He likes
Lumpia, I
pancit.
love, yeah, pancit.
And he tried for the first time not too long ago, diniguan.
Oh,
did.
I love dinuguan.
It was fantastic.
Right. Okay. So that's the second issue. Right? Filipinos feed you too much. Third.
The thing that I found out about the Filipino culture is that family is extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
They are very family oriented. When they greet each other, it's with a hug. And at least in my culture where I grew up, we wasn't big huggers. The man of the house, my dad, who's unbelievable. My dad is great, but as a man, you're supposed to be a man. You don't cry, you don't show emotion, you don't hug, you don't. So our culture was a little different as far as that's concerned. I would think for me that would be our third difference. Because they're very loving and very caring and very giving, and we were nothing like that. I wasn't nothing like that.
I remember now, when I first started going out with my husband, I guess the 4th, 5th date, he said, okay, let's go to the beach. And then I started picking up my phone. I was gonna call my brother, my sister, my mom.
That's her.
Exactly. Everybody's going together.
Right.
Yes.
And he's like, what are you doing? I go, I'm calling my family to meet us at the beach.
Right.
And he goes, can it just be the 2 of us?
Right.
Right, it's the same.
And it's in our culture. It's like even if there's a problem, if one person in the family has a problem, it's everybody's problem.
Right. And you call,
this just happened. Well, we got to call 20 of our family because
Right.
we need to tell them what just happened
Right.
to me. And it's kind of like in American culture, it's like it just stays within that nuclear
it's
family.
my problem,
It doesn't
I'll handle it.
become.
And they don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it,
Yes.
and it becomes.
bigger
It doesn't
problem
become
sometimes.
everybody else's problem.
Right.
When something happens to me,
Right.
it becomes my brother's problem, my mom's problem, my
Right.
dad's problem, my son's problem, the sister-in-law, the cousin's problem. Everybody has to know about it because everybody wants to help each other.
So you were born and raised here in Long Beach, but very Filipino, right? There are Filipino traits or values or traditions that you have imparted to Byron already in the 9 years that you've been together. What are some of those?
Well, I mean, obviously the food situation, now he understands that, we never go anywhere without food in our hands. If we're showing up to people's homes or parties, or
Yes,
even if there's
yes.
not a party going on, in our culture, we show up with something in our hand.
Also, pasalubong, right? When you
Pasalubong.
travel, you have to
Right.
bring gifts back.
Right.
Yes,
So
yeah.
so when he realizes that when we go places, I'm always like, well, I have to get this
Souvenir,
for.
like, right.
And then again, with our family, it's the cousins, it's the mom, the brother, the in-laws.
Everyone's
it's-
an auntie.
Everybody's an
Yeah.
auntie.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So we end up taking an extra bag back
Right.
full of goodies.
And then
for
I will
family.
say to him,
Right.
what do you want to bring back? And then if we find something for maybe little kids or something, then he'll get stuff for his grandchildren, of
Right.
course.
Right.
But there's
That's about it.
That's about it.
What about karaoke singing?
I think the other thing that really attracted me to CeCe once we got to know each other is her sense of humor. and she's always making me laugh as I always try to make her laugh. And I think that's one of the reasons that in those 9 years, it's felt like it's maybe been a few years.
This is the Filipino Chichirya challenge.
Chichirya?
He's gonna try a lot first time. First time in this batch.
I'm a tough guy.
Anchovy. Kropek. That's a shingaling.
Huh?
Yeah.
That sounds like a song.
Shingaling.
Is it spicy?
It's not. It's not.
It's not? Are you sure? You like it? Now I have to
Do you-
buy all of this for him.
So you went to the Philippines together.
Yes.
What are your top 5 most memorable experiences there?
5 golf
Oh,
courses.
wow. Yeah, I had an unbelievable time on the golf courses. Boracay was beautiful.
Yes.
You know, I mean,
Yes.
I was like, this is unbelievable.
Food.
The food was great. There was only one dish that I was like, I'm not touching that.
What is it?
But look,
But he touched it. And he
I
tried.
I tried it because I didn't know at the time. I did crack the shell and drink it.
The juice.
It was
yeah.
good.
And it was good.
It was good.
It was really
yeah.
good. And then when I
very
cracked
tasty.
it and I saw the beak, I said, nope, I'm good.
On Christmas Day, we went to a basketball game.
That's true.
Oh,
PBA.
PBA.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And I was surprised on the fan base. They said they were disappointed in the attendance. And it was like 25,000 people there. They said, well, we was expecting like 35, 38.
We were blown
like,
away.
what? And then we had to be escorted out of the arena just to get to our car.
Is it the Araneta Coliseum? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Araneta
yeah.
Coliseum.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You know, most arenas,
And we-
especially in the States, are, 20, if you get an arena that seats 25,000, that's huge.
Right.
They had 25,000 and they said it wasn't even.
It wasn't full.
It wasn't full, right.
We were just so, I mean, it was
We were blown
beautiful.
away, yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was great.
Talk about couple goals, because we see you now. We've heard your story. You laugh a lot. For non-Filipinos dating a Filipina, what would be your advice to them?
My advice is that you're not only marrying her, you're marrying the family. So understand that you're getting her and a whole bunch of other people with
And the family
with her.
and the family friends.
And the friends as well.
Right.
And they're going to welcome you
Right.
as long as you're good to her. They're going to welcome you and they're going to love you. Number 2, when you do have any type of gatherings, expect her to call a whole lot of Filipino family and they're going to come over as well. And you're going to have a good time, believe me.
What about you?
Just be yourself and bring your culture to the relationship, because it might be a culture shock in the beginning, but a non-Filipino would see the welcoming of the way we are
Right.
and would accept it. I don't think it's something that they would run away from. I think
Right.
it would be different at first. Bring it to them. Let them see.
We're in love. There's no doubt about that. I love this woman big time, but every day it seems like I'm in love with her even more. And I think that's important, to understand. If you want to make a marriage work, you have to really be in love with that person.
With a lot of patience too,
Yeah,
on
true.
both parts.
on both parts.
You're not only married, you're also business partners.
Yeah.
How do you make it work as business partners?
I think for us, because we've both been in business for so long, her running her own, company and her own med spa for so many years, me being an entrepreneur for so many years. There were 2 businesses I started before we got married. But when I knew I was gonna marry her, I was like, you need to start coming and sitting in on these meetings, because you're a businesswoman and you need to see exactly what we're doing. And then in that time, we formed 3 other companies that we're doing right now that we work hand in hand with. And she's unbelievable as a businesswoman. And I lean on her, for advice and to ask some of the hard questions that I'm not thinking about. And she knows how to handle the situation. So it's been a great match as far as that's concerned too.
It seems like a lot.
Yeah, so we have Ethel's Baking Company, and that we're a part of, and they are now in Target and Whole Foods. I still own a med spa. We have an NBA licensed apparel company, bags, cell phone, really mainly for electronics. He's actually the first NBA guy to have an NBA license.
Wow.
And it's not just for the Lakers, it's the whole NBA, it's all the teams,
Okay.
which are gonna be coming out soon. We actually have a cannabis company.
Right.
But I've never ever, we're not cannabis people. And then we're a part of Fresh Pet, which is a dog food company. And we have 2 big, humongous Akitas that are our babies, that are the only 2 kids between us that we share together.
Yeah, babies, the dogs, and the businesses. All right, well, your Valentine's Day message for each other.
Baby, it's been a great 9 years. It'll be almost 3. In July to be 3. 3 years of marriage.
That's
I
right.
can't wait for the next 9 years to see how wonderful you continue to be.
Oh, thank you. Only 9 more years?
Oh no, that's just
After that,
that's
9
like the
and then
second
9.
quarter.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm basketball, so it's 4 quarters. We're almost finishing the first quarter, and
Right.
then we get to the second.
Second quarter, and then
Well, I
it's
love you
halftime.
with all my heart, and I feel so blessed to have you as my husband and to spend the next 100 Valentine's Day with you as your wife. And I'm the luckiest ever to have somebody as patient and loving as you.
Well, thank you, baby.
Oh, so cute.
So it's seafood. It's shrimp.
It's shrimp.
Oh, it's a shrimp
yeah, it's
cracker.
shrimp, but that's the Filipino
It's a biscuit.
version.
Crope?
Crope.
Crope. That's really good. I like that.
Yes, the rice candies. Yeah.
Oh, pretty good. Now I have to
Do
buy
you-
all of this for him.